Hey, here we go. We're back again. And as you can see, everything in the green room is the same. Nothing has changed. No splash, no dash, just you and me and information. So you have a couple of choices. One, you're looking at the video because you're hoping I'm going to give you some valuable information. Two, you're looking for all the bells and whistles and hopefully you'll be entertained for 25 minutes or 45 minutes, whatever time the video takes. And if I don't fit into one or two of those categories, you can just turn me off. And nobody will know the difference. However, there could be this slim possibility that if you listen to this video, you might actually get some information amongst the multitude of so-called experts now up on YouTube giving information on twin flame. I just might say something that would be of value of you. And the reason you can take that seriously is because I've been on YouTube for a very long time in comparison to the majority of what you see up there now. 8 years on YouTube, I've learned something. Consistency, integrity, authenticity, simplicity, and solid presentation. That's all you're ever going to get from me. The rest of the shit that everybody else has to put up, the bells, the whistles, the whiteboards, the earphones, and all of the fancy dress and the rest of it is showboating. It has nothing to do with twin flames. It has nothing to do with giving information. The more flamboyant, the louder, the more aggressive the people seem in getting your attention in the twin flame community, the more they're not likely a reliable source of information. Discern wisely when you go up on YouTube. Now, the topic of this video, before I forget, is soul-to-soul connections, twin flames. You're not getting it. And what I mean by you're not getting it is you're not getting information in a good many cases that's even worth listening to, and you're having to sort through all of this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a piece of information, and you can decide whether it resonates with you or not. I'll present it in such a way, in such a vibration, that whether you are in agreement with it or not, you will be able to absorb it into your heart center chakra and into the etheric body of yourself, and you will be able to be templated. That's what twin flames can do. I'm in a twin flame union, not a twin flame relationship. Relationships are relationships as most of you knew them. A twin flame union is a much different thing. That's what I'm presenting, information on a twin flame union, not a twin flame relationship. And I will be doing a video on that topic very shortly also. Now, a while back, I wrote a piece and I put it up on my Facebook page. And I actually thought it was pretty good, all right? And I'd like to read it here on this particular video. And then I'm going to maybe talk on it for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to leave. I'm going to make this a short video, and hopefully what I'm going to say will absorb into some of you. I'm going to present it to you in a different vibratory way, if I can. All right, so I'll have to read it. Bear with me, all right? The many should understand that as long as you have not a balance of masculine and feminine within self, you will seek outwardly to find this balance. That person will appear with many different names: twin flame, or twin soul, twin ray, soulmate, sacred relationship, sacred partnership, primary soulmate, etc., etc., etc. When the many realize that they have achieved the inner balance of yin-yang, within themselves without another person, the other person of many names will no longer matter and be of importance or interest to them. At this point, when it arrives, the many will realize they are finally free. Then if they desire it, the one will appear, and the name will not matter. Love you before all others. In this piece of information, I'm actually giving you, with these simple words and a simple paragraph, a key to success in a twin flame union. But the problem lies is many of you are still thinking in terms of a twin flame relationship. This is why you see a lot of the information up on YouTube that you do. Basically, you're seeing relationship information. I am talking about a union. A union that, first of all, must begin within yourself. And when you have your shit together, then the other person can actually show up, and they will usually have their shit together. What I'm seeing right now is the gift that is being presented to so many people that has been distorted and is so confused to so many people, and they're relating it to a relationship based on the old template. So therefore, the end result is what you see now, the runner-chaser phenomena, the loneliness, the agony. Can I fix her? Can I fix him? The healing of this and the healing of that. All of this is basic relationship talk. We're moving into union, a balance of masculine and feminine within self, and then another will show up, and hopefully that person is in the same state of mind or being. I will tell you something, my friends, I love you all. But the pain, the difficulty, the anxiety, the stress, and the stupidity that's going on in the twin flame community is going to continue. And it's going to be stressful and strenuous for so many, for so long, unless you start letting go of this old concept of relationship that you have within yourself, and also start letting go of the information that people are giving in trying to put a twin flame union into a relationship concept. The relationship concept that we have on this planet is not functioning anymore. The relationship concept that we have is the direct state that we have on this planet of the way it is. Everything in our society is dependent upon one basic premise: relationships. The state of the planet and the state of every city, country, town, and continent on this planet is conditional and emanated and created from the basic relationship template, which is no longer functional. That's why we've been gifted with the soul-to-soul connection at a high vibration, which is called a union. Twin flame is simply a label. Yes, there are twin flames on the planet. That's what we're here for, to disseminate information, to bring that into balance. Yes, everyone wants to have that high vibrational relationship. So they use the twin flame label because that's what is known as the pinnacle of a relationship. But it's not a relationship. It's a union. When more people start to understand this, then individuals will be able to have soul-to-soul connections at a high vibrational relationship. And the twin flame information that's being presented is not even remotely close from most of the teachers that are giving it up on YouTube to where a union exists. So the confusion will continue until some of you become consciously aware that what you're getting, and a lot of you are already, I must add that in, that there's even more coming on stream, new people who need to realize that also. Now, some will say, well, you'll have to be patient. It's everybody's turn. Look, people. We're running out of time in respect to the evolution of consciousness. What's happening now is we're getting a lot of collateral damage, or mental, emotional, dysfunctional people are being created and manifested out of the information on a lot of what's being given on YouTube because they fall into belief systems. So I'm not going to go any further into this particular video, but I just wanted to pass this on. I really hope that some of you will go back and you will listen to the little ditty that I wrote. I'm going to repeat it again at this video so you can hear it again because I think it's significant, and I think it actually is a truly bona fide twin flame message that can be incorporated within yourself and into your chakra system at this point. So I would like to repeat it again for you, if it will. From me to you. The many should understand that as long as you have not a balance of masculine and feminine within self, you will seek outwardly to find this balance. That person will appear with many names. Twin flame, twin ray, twin soul, soulmates, etc., etc., etc. When the many realize that they have achieved the inner balance of yin-yang within themselves without another person, the other person of many names will no longer be of importance or interest to them. At this moment, when it arrives, the many will realize they are finally free, and I'm going to add in something here, of the old relationship template. Then, if they desire it, the one will appear, and the many and the name will not matter. Love you before all others. I hope this gets through to you, because I'll tell you something. Most of the twin flame community is not getting it. Have a great day, everyone.